the planets quake. A tyrant rules and worlds will break. From Earth he came with courage bright, a mortal man who dares the fight. With Dale's love burning in his heart, and Zargo's mind to play his part. They face the shadow, the iron fist, the galaxy's hope will not be missed. Flash, oh savior of the universe, with every blow you break the curse. Ming's dark rain will fall tonight. Flash Gordon, shining light. The armies march, the drums of war. Ming's forces strike from Mongo's core. But hawkmen rise and rocketmen soar, a cosmic rebellion to even the score. Revolted roars dive into the fray, while Flash cuts through a hero's way. No chains can bind, no fear can reign. The Prince of Freedom won't die in vain. Flash, oh savior of the universe, with every blow you break the curse. Ming's dark rain will fall tonight. Flash Gordon, shining light. On the edge of the throne, Flash stands alone, with Dale behind and Zargo's tone. Strike now, my boy, the moment is here. The people's hope will conquer fear, fear. The sword is raised, the bolt takes flight. Ming is struck, fading tonight. The cosmos cheers, the stars ignite. A hero crowned by the eternal light. Flash, oh savior of the universe, with every blow you break the curse. Ming's dark rain will fall tonight. Flash Gordon, shining light.
In the heart of the cosmos, a legend stands tall, savior of worlds, answering the call. With lightning in his veins and fire in his eyes, racing through the stars, cutting through the skies. Evil's rising, darkness spreads, but there's a hero in the lead. Flash, a beacon in the night, cosmic warrior burning bright. A flash of light and thunder rolls, champion above the galaxy, saving souls. A planet in peril, the people.
loaded in. So not everyone was here last week. If someone last week before last, I should say, last time, I should say. You want to catch up on
That was
everything you
my
missed?
fault. I apologize. I was with my daughter.
That's absolutely fine. It's not a problem. It really isn't. Okie dokie.
Yeah, I was
Well,
in
I mean,
Vancouver. I was in Vancouver.
I got paid back because my daughter. We were in Vegas for a volleyball tournament, and they did great. They placed top 10, but my daughter got food poisoning, and I was ill like on the way home. So it was just great tournament, and then the week after was just an absolute hell week. So there was that, and so I'm glad to be back and not on an IV drip for food poisoning or flu or whatever it was. So
Well,
there's that. And,
but anyway, just to catch you
yeah.
up, feel free. I'm just sorting out a few things, and I'll be ready to start. Okay, Fritz is not here, so
I did read. I read the recap. But,
oh, that's fine. Yeah, basically speaking, you arrived in Arboria, were sort of suspected that you might. Oh, please pass out some bad food, Benny, says Joe Rama. Certainly will. You were obviously treated with suspicion, but when it turns out that Ming the Merciless tried to have his grandson kidnapped, you were able to track down the perpetrators, return him. So you have been awarded a fully working and fully repaired rocket ship, and always promised a safe haven in Arboria by Prince Baron. However,
So now, was Ming the Merciless trying to kidnap somebody, or was it someone in his family that got kidnapped and we helped?
Ming the Merciless was trying to kidnap his grandson, Prince Alan. Princess Aura's and Prince Baron's son. Because they're loving parents. They're loving parents, and as far as Ming's concerned, his grandson will rule Mongo after him, and therefore being mollycoddled and loved and cherished is not the way to raise a future emperor of the universe. That was his third attempt to kidnap his grandson. The first two were foiled by Flash.
Ming's like Scar. It's not a very good relative.
But anyway, where we left it last week, you received a transmission. Just managed to close my menu. You received a transmission from Hans Zarkov. And the transmission you received during the night was heavily encoded and deliberately ambiguous, but the urgency was clear. You and your fellow rebels are to head deep into the jungles of Arboria to a secret Freeman base where you will be briefed by noted Earth scientist Dr. Hans Zarkov. While the thought of an impending mission fills you with excitement, you are even more thrilled at the prospect of coming face to face with one of Flash Gordon's greatest friends. So there you go.
Gordon's
Yay,
alive.
we're going on a dangerous mission. Yay.
We're meeting Hans Zarkov. Yay!
Oh, okay, that didn't work. Let me try that again. Why is it? I mean, I know it would. Why is it that every time you add an NPC combat tracker, defaults to them being hostile? I mean, I know it's fairly logical. That's normally the norm, but at the same time, it's a bit on the annoying side. Right. It's all very well giving you foresters, but then I've got to give you foresters as your allies. This is where it starts getting painful. I miss the old days where it was copies. Okay. Victor, you get forester 4. Azul, it's Royal Forester. Come on. Keep dragging. There you are, Royal Forester 6. Tawny. Yeah. Tawny's already got Royal Forester 4. That's a mistake. Oh, damn. I miss the old days where I didn't have to give you NPC You have to drag NPCs to your allies tab just so you can. Okay, so let's roll.
Well, I guess technically you could just draw them to allies and we could do it.
Charles should have Royal Forest number 2. Fun and games with the drag and drop. That's not helpful. Okay, Lizris should have Royal Forester number 3. Good.
Yep.
Victor should have Royal Forester number 4, which he doesn't. Go. And Zero should have Royal Forester number 1. Okay, we're sorted. Okay, that's worked. Marvellous. So, obviously, being already in Arboria, the quickest and most, the quickest, safest, well, neither are actually right. It wouldn't be the quickest, it wouldn't be the safest, but the least easily detectable route to the location required will be travelling by foot through Arboria. What he's suddenly gone very
The least easy route. Yeah, that sounds right too.
What Tawny's suddenly changed from being a lion into an undead skeleton by the look of things.
Yeah, I screwed up. I was trying to get to the map, and somehow it opened up. Because of the lag, I opened up
How does that work out?
Yeah, there was lag, and I opened up the portrait and double-clicked on some stupid icon.
Portrait.
So, sorry.
Portrait. Flash Gordon. Funny portrait. There we go. That's why it's easier if I've got copies of them all. Haha. Right. Okay. So you're basically traipsing across the floor of Arboria yet again. A surprise. I'm sure it will be.
We like this.
I'm sure it will be absolutely fine. Nothing to worry about whatsoever. I am most assuredly assured that is the case.
Hopefully there'll be no more trees this time.
In the forest.
Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late for the show.
Forest,
Instead, I'm sorry, let the Benny's flow says. Okie dokie.
I'd like to see the forest, and oftentimes you can't see the forest.
Okay, you're just giving us pennies.
I wasn't giving the bennies for that. That was so desperately forced. I didn't even pick up on it. I was giving bennies because Elspeth
went a long way to set that one up.
I'm giving you bennies because Elspeth. I said you all should have bennies.
Thanks, Elspeth.
Thanks, Elspeth.
So sorted now. Sorry, I was just having to sort a few things out there. Actually, I've just realised a better way to do this. Oh no, don't do it that way. Sorry, running late, so I meant to set this up before you guys connected, and I really didn't. So I apologise, but we'll get the story going in a minute, I'm sure. That. Do that. Do that. So hit that button. There we go. Do that. Solved. Then last thing I want to do is that. Right. And for absolutely no reason whatsoever, other than the fact that it will look. I think it just sort of really adds to the atmosphere and gives you an absolute idea that if you sort of help you picture what the forests of Arboria look like and all that, I'll give you a map for no reason whatsoever.
Right.
So you'll be Prince Baron insists that his royal foresters escort you because last thing he wants to happen is people that he holds in such high regard having something unpleasant happen to them just after he's awarded you and you've just got the mission. It would be rather embarrassing for everyone involved if he sends you out into the forests of Arboria and something unpleasant happens to you without some.
Well, park the spaceship in a safe place.
I think we left it back at the palace.
You left it back at the palace because obviously, spaceships are monitored. Ming's Imperial Army do monitor and keep an eye out for rocket ship travel. Therefore, it's safer to not use a rocket ship a lot of the time. Admittedly, there's so many rocket ships going around that it's usually easy to hide amongst it. But sometimes, it doesn't. It's just all it takes is bad luck to get 1, 2, 3. 2 missing, but that's anyway. Can I have some notice checks?
Oh, look at the pretty flower.
Did you want them to be successful, or did you just want the check?
I just want the check. They don't have to be successful. Well, if they're unsuccessful, you're in a forest. If they are
you sure?
Lizris,
There's all these trees around.
Lizris, Lizris' heightened sense of smell, as he's tasting the air by flicking his tongue out there and there, detects that something is amiss. Looking up and around, you suddenly see. Actually, you'll know what they are because you're Mongo. You're born here. But for us, Futri Earthlings, what you see, Lizris, flying swiftly overhead, was a green bat-winged reptile creature that Earth people would think they resemble pterodactyls, albeit with odd tail flukes similar to sometimes those found on rails. However, you know them better as harpy bats, which delight on eating fresh kills. But I'm sure it's all good. So anyway,
up ahead first.
Party and head for and tell the party to dive for cover. We've got airborne above us.
It should be good. I mean, up ahead. All you've got to do is cross this gorged river here, and all you've got to do is get to the other side, just over there. That's the location you got to get to. It's been a lovely uneventful journey.
Did you make this map, Toss?
I most certainly did not.
But all the while we're going to be dive bombed by you call them what? Something bats?
Harpy bats.
Harpy bats.
Harpy? Like in Greek mythology, harpy?
Well, that's in the name that, but they don't seem to bear any resemblance to that at all. As I say, from an Earthling perspective, they look like green-winged pterodactyls with whale flukes.
Okay.
I don't know who made this one actually. There's no credits in it. Obviously, I've got so many. I've got a Patreon to Angela's maps. She's always making Fantasy Grounds maps, and then obviously I've got the art subscription, and so I don't know where this one came from, but it looks like a module, so it might be one of Angela's maps. They're normally.
Either way, you have Snap to Grid on.
Either way, I have Snap to Grid on. Let's turn off Snap to Grid. We don't like Snap to Grid.
Nobody likes Snap to Grid.
Indeed. So you'll get you and each of your foresters all get to position yourselves however you wish. As in, from where I've positioned you on the map. Up to you. That is.
Flying?
To go. Those 4 can stay in the block to protecting Azul if they want. I think that one's still there. I clicked on the cross by mistake.
6 paces.
You'd already moved 6 paces to get to there, whoever that is. Okay, 6 gets you to there. 7 gets you to there, and I'll put the foresters out in front because it's their job to escort you. There we go. All good. For no apparent reason. There's absolutely nothing to worry about. I'm absolutely sure that there's nothing to worry about out here. I'm sure it'll be fine. My word. That's unfortunate. Harpy Bat's got a joker. Harpy Bat's got a joker. And Harpy Bat's got a joker.
What?
So you've got 4 jokers in it.
Yeah, 1,
Or
2,
they're all
3, 4, 5, 6, and then I get another 3. 1, 2, 3. So I've got 9 Betties now, and their adventure's only just begun. Ha ha ha! Okay. Don't tell me that's Harpy Bat's not on the
That's
map.
terrible. Absolutely terrible.
I thought I turned on the little crowns again, but it looks like
I
it's
tell you,
missing.
took the edge that every time the GM gets a Benny, I get one.
That's a new edge. I've never heard of that one. Does it really exist?
I thought that was just a house rule.
No, it's called.
Sounds good to me.
It's called anti-dossing.
Okay, sweeping down out of the air, a Harpy Bat basically latches its claws onto Tawny.
I see how it is.
There you go. asking you shall receive, pants.
That's what you get. All right, I'm gonna spend a Benny.
Thought you might.
Can't start off the combat with a wound.
It's an appropriate way to start a combat. Oh, look at that. Unarmored hero saves the day there. Not wearing armor, you get +2 on soak rolls in Flash Gordon.
Save my honey.
So you duck as the Harpy Bat was literally just trying to embed its claws into you and just carry you up into the trees. They carry you up into the air and then they sort of a bit. It's very effective like that. Okay, I've got to go for the ones who aren't under the cover of the trees, so it's going to have to be this one's going for Azul. So we need to contact Pinnacle. I think it's an edge called Benny Economy, which would be awesome. Just need to convince Shane. Oh, there you are. Someone likes your idea. An edge called Benny Economy. Every time the GM gets a Benny, you play it. Oh, that's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I still have an inch movement left, so I'm just going to off that. Oh no, if I fly off, you get a free attack. So, and who's the last one with a joker? It's this one over here. So that's going to have to come down 12 this way, and he can't reach Tawny. That's unfortunate, isn't it? It's just going to have to flap to their desperate attempt to try and capture you. And that brings us to Lizarus.
Lizarus is going to put an arrow into number 14 there as it just sort of flies over the open space, just right over me. Lovely shot.
Go for it. You missed.
I think I'll Benny that try again.
Okay. Oh, there's a 4 there. You hit. Oh, it's not your day.
Maybe I'll be doing everything twice.
It seems like it. Oh, look at that. You skewer. Mind you, he's got a joker. He's got a joker. He did give me 3 pennies. I'm going to spend a penny. I was going to say you skewer. Your shot arrow flies sharp and true, but at the last second, it twists and avoids the arrow shot. However, you do have your Royal Forester. Happens to be right there.
Alrighty, let me find him and make him go.
Yeah, so if you look on the Allies tab, you should have Royal Forester number 3. So that will let you open up his NPC sheet, and then if you want him
work in progress.
He misses.
I'll spend a penny for him too.
You can't spend a penny for NPCs that they have to spend their own, I'm afraid.
Unless you had the edge.
Except there might be an edge.
I don't think he has that edge in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like command, or it's in the command chain of
yes,
edges.
there is a command chain of edges. There is. But anyway.
Well, it's
so
also in common bond, but
yeah, actually, I suppose common bond. I would allow you to give a penny to an NPC. I would allow that in common bond. Future reference.
Doss turned me on common bond, but I don't think he uses it. I use it in all my games.
Okay, it looks like Victor opens fire with his ray gun rifle and hits a harpy bat. I did get a belly off it from its joker, so I'm going to use it. Oh, again, these harpy bats are deathly agile as it avoids shot. I'm only going to use it on the ones that got the jokers because they gave me the free bennies. You've also got, yep, you're staying under the tree line, very sensible. And then what are you going to do with Royal Forester number 4, who's over here? It's working now, I'm
happy. Well, he's mine, isn't he? It doesn't matter.
They like rolling threes, these Royal Foresters, don't they? Really rather sucks. Okay, right, this one's just going to fly then. Oh, what it can do, fly towards you, and I probably ought to activate it so you can see it. It's also visible as it comes flying in. Knows you're under those trees somewhere, Victor. Not exactly sure. It's not exactly sure what you are because you smell of nice, tasty flesh to it, so it's a bit confused. Okay, and this harpy is missing from the combat trackers now. Flying in that way. Not 15 though. And that gets us to Azul.
All right. Well,
so I'm quite annoyed they didn't make a Flash Gordon deck. Action deck now. New cards. Just have to use the standard deck.
Azul's going to come here.
Okay.
Is taking cover an action?
Taking cover is an action. Do you mean defend?
Yeah, defending is an action.
Defend is a full round. Yeah, is a full round action, as it were. You just basically forego doing anything else to just concentrate on defending, giving yourself a bonus of +4 to parry, I believe.
Yeah. Well, then I'm going to. First onto him.
Okay. That's quite impressive. I'll spend the last of my bennies. This harpy's obviously just oh look, he's run out of his 9 lives. Down he goes.
Ah! And then I will then just come under here.
They're very tall trees. It just limits their ability to move so easily. They fly between the trees. Yeah, Royal Forester, just so you know, is that one there.
My Royal Forester?
Yep, that's your Royal Forester, number 6.
All right, well then he... Oh.
That's it. You've targeted him. Targeted correctly.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Okay, well, I guess this should have hit. I thought I targeted.
I thought you did too.
I'm looking at it actually.
The berets. That's probably a bit too much. Oh, that's because the Rosen Bowling was up on Sunday. Tuesday, rather. There we go.
All right, I'm just gonna roll this with raise damage, and then I'll drop it on.
I think they're called harpy bats because they scream like humans when they die. Based on the sound effects, anyway.
Yeah, all right, and then he will move to here.
Okay, under the trees, no problem at all.
That will be that.
I was going to fly to there. It just can't reach Tawny, which is a bit annoying.
Is it?
It is.
No, it's not.
I love it when you make yourself a target. It's awesome for the rest of the group.
All right.
Tawny's up.
I am going to pull out my electric whip. How high is he?
+1 because they're literally just they're +1. They're +2 if they're flying over the trees, but then they probably should be higher. But they're +1 if they're attacking you.
So I can reach him with the whip.
Oh, just dealing out the cliffhanger deck if anyone chooses to use it.
I will say that what he's doing with the adventure deck is pretty neat. Like I said, I know he wasn't trying to do it for that, but he's real close to letting us use it for the narrative deck, right? Because with that big size, we can actually read it and play it on the tracker. I know that has nothing to do with why he's doing it, but it is a nice offshoot of it.
The problem with the narrative deck, the problem with the narrative chase deck is the players have to have multiple cards. And, you can still deal them out, but it's the problem about the whole redoing them every round. That's why I gave up trying to do it.
There would be you have to find a way to hold on to the cards, like maybe do it as a dramatic cast or some sort of weird thing.
At the end, end of the day, it's long overdue for the Smiteworks guys. Sorry to talk over you, but for the all it really needs is the Smitework guys just to basically write proper card handling, because quite a few games use cards. So why not? It's the one thing I'm surprised they haven't actually coded in, the ability to have a deck of cards in the game. You know what I mean? I mean, Fantasy Grounds the Savage Worlds rule set's always had a way around it, but actual proper card dealing mechanics is something that is needed, in my opinion.
Indeed.
Even if it wasn't for initiative, what about I must admit there was a way to do it back in the day, but it's long died, long broken. Do you remember the fact you had a poker table for Deadlands? That was so cool.
Right.
It's an actual poker table.
Right, and I've made one of those for the narrative deck, but it just is so much extra to deal with.
Yeah, I know. I mean, the decked out is the closest workaround we've got, but just a proper set of cards. It doesn't need any mechanics or rules behind it. Just literally the fact of deal cards to players, let players see the cards. You know what I mean? Because decked out's still a bit of a workaround to fit within the fact that it has to be token based. Anyway, Tawny, you incapacitate Harvey back number 5. It's nice and done. Apparently it's raining. I better change the effects.
A chance now.
Healer. I don't know the right one.
So it is.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't have
That's about he rolled a 1. Well, you rolled a 3. They like rolling 3s. I don't know why you had multi-action on, but then. Okay. Green
Oh, I did because my guy you did a multi-action.
Oh, right,
He's
that's
not
fine. Okay. Oh, that was Tawny, was it? Sorry. My mistake. To your Royal Forester. There's the 3 that we know the Royal Foresters love to roll. Now it's Safara.
That's it. I'm done.
Who's currently walking to be sociable with all the others, but now can fly up, get involved in flying and attacking them in the air if they want to.
I'm going to take her ray gun and shoot. And
Not a miss. Oh, that's not a miss. A 4 is not a miss. Always defaults
4 is not a miss?
A 4 is not a miss on a ranged attack. Its fancy grounds will always default to parry attacks when you drag an attack on.
Okay.
When you drag it, right? Yeah.
For 12 points.
Another harpy bat crashes to the ground.
Alright.
And then your Forester's standing right behind you.
Yes, Forester number 1. Actually, do I have to move before I do?
Moving is a free action.
Okay.
Moving is a free action, so you can technically do it whenever you want.
Alright. And I will, Forester number 1 will shoot at this guy here, I think. And
which guy? Sorry.
Harpy bat number 11.
11.
Or is
That's
he
a
out
hit.
of range?
That's a hit. I believe Forester bows a short range of 15.
No! Nope.
He just fires a shot up
And
through
then
a gap in the
we
trees.
will- We will move there. And we will move to there.
Okie dokie.
I'm killing foresters.
Again. There we are. Roll Forest. Oh, look at that. Roll Forester. Number 3 successfully defends against a harpy bat attack.
Good deal.
Yay! Way to go, number 3.
That brings us to Charles McDowell.
Okay, Charles is going to shoot at that. There we go. Okay. Charles is going to shoot at the one that just tried to attack that forester.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go bang.
one. There you go. It's a cat gun, but there you go.
There's a shot.
Okay, so Charles is going to shoot at that one, and the rain got in his eyes or something. I don't know, whatever. So the forester's going to shoot at the same one because that's his buddy over there.
Here's your, oh, you know, that's your forester. Really thought, did you know it was your forester?
Go. Twang. There we
Why, what?
go.
That should... I don't know why the top foresters aren't targeting today. That's very annoying, isn't it? 7 would have been a hit. Oh, why that's not working with NPCs? That's going to be very annoying. Won't let me go for damage either. There we go.
Ow!
That's what I did.
They're not showing on the combat tracker is part of what I'm seeing.
That is interesting. Ah!
Yeah, I don't see them on the combat tracker.
Oh,
there
that's
we go.
that's my mistake. There we go.
That would probably be why they're not targeting properly.
Could well be why they're not targeting properly.
Okay, and that is Frankie's turn.
Frankie. Okay.
Well, he actually hit his target.
Indeed, he gets a name. You're visible. No. You can go to it. You? Not a problem. This one successfully dives down through the trees between the trunks and everything to attack Lazarus from behind. He's obviously detects it at the last second and avoids the attack. New round. And the bad guy's got the Joker again.
What? Come on.
Dawes has that extension rolling.
Oh dear, it's not your day. I'm enjoying myself too much. This one's going to basically dive down low and come in over the trees. Does not know what this strange metal thing is, but it's going to have a go at it anyway. And miss. Charles McDowell.
Well, that's the guy that got me out of the prison ship, so I'm going to have to try and save him. Maybe I won't have so much water in my eyes this time. Nope, still got water in my eyes.
Ow.
There we go.
There's a hit. Ooh, ooh.
Good solid hit, too.
It was a good solid hit. Unfortunately, this is the one that just gave me a Benny, so I'm going to spend it. I'm afraid it was a good hit, but unfortunately all it did was sort of tear a hole through the membrane of the bat's wing, and it doesn't seem to have affected it unduly, I'm afraid.
Well, foresters are smart enough to know that the closer the target, the more dangerous it is, so he's going to shoot at that one as well. And miss.
Interestingly,
He's
it still...
bragging about the other hit.
Interestingly, it still didn't actually do the targeting. I'll look into why that's broken later. Concerned. Oh, I can see a tasty morsel just near the edge of those trees. Again, this one's done some swooping in right through the edge of the trees I was damaged twice. Shouldn't actually make damage roll. That might hurt. That's a vicious scraping attack on Zephyra.
Okay, how do I avoid that? I soak with bennies or...
Yeah, I'd say the easiest thing to, if you hold down control, you'll see a soak button appear next to your name on the combat tracker. Or you can literally just spend a benny, drag a benny into chat, make a benny check and do it manually. I really don't. Or you can drag a benny and drop it on the damage in the combat tracker, whichever way you want to do it. I don't mind it. Maybe another one, but I can't remember what it is.
So I just dropped the benny onto the damage and the harpy bat, and all it did was pop up just at the bottom of the chat room. I did that wrong.
Try the control for the soak button. I think sometimes that's the easiest way to go.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Look at all those sixes. You duck behind the tree and the bat misses. Okay. Well, it's just going to come flying in looking for prey. And this one is it's Tawny next.
Is number 7 on the ground?
None of them. Number 7 shouldn't be on the ground. It should be flying. Sorry. There we go.
There?
Mm-hmm.
Let's whip him. Oh, whip it, baby.
Whip it good.
So many
It is.
Hit. All that damage. Ouch!
Into the trees.
Okie dokie. I know why it's broken. I know why it's... Oh, no, it's working now. All right, okay, scratch my entire clever theory of why it was broken just as it works. Anyway. That worked. Okay, you shake a harpy bat. Nicely done. I shall move the tracker on.
Just things role-playing games make you say. You shook a harpy bat.
That's a miss on Ilzris, and a harpy here is going to come in. Oh, it's going to have to do athletics to try and thread the needle of the trees, which it does. Get an attack from. Ooh. Missing. He parries desperately with his staff. It's Sister Zephyra. Seems reasonable.
Can you see something point blank like that?
Technically it's flying above you, so yes. And even in hand to hand with a pistol, you can shoot at point blank. Anyway. It obviously felt those 2 wounds.
Alright. Number one. Yeah. Target healthy bat number 3.
Okay, go for it. Just within short range, I believe, for a Royal Forester. Oh, that's a miss.
And they don't have bennies, do they?
They don't have bennies, I'm afraid not. Indeed. Right. You've killed more than half. Oh, this one's stupid.
Or hungry. Let's not be too disparaging.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's hungry over self-preservation. It's Delizerus who's being attacked by a bat flapping around his head.
Snap at it.
Go for it.
Oh, I missed, sorry. I thought there was a 5 would be a hit.
That's okay. And your Forester
He's going to put an arrow into it. No.
Go for it. That's a hit. That's the wound. And that last, but nobody's least. Well, no, actually, there's Harpy Bats and Victor after this as well. I thought 2 of Spades would be the last card, but it's not. It's nothing new. It got all 4 2s this round. Azul, you're up, sir.
Okay. Well, it's gotten to rain more. I'm going to go there.
Okay. That
And
will
then
get a
I'm
free
going
attack
to-
on you. Do that one.
Okay, go ahead.
Thanking you as you go. Which is fine. Just means you have to spend a penny if you want to perform an action. You can still, you know what I mean?
That's right. I was kind of banking on that. Okay. And then I'm going to pay for the selected
Okay.
blue goo.
Give yourself a PowerPoint back. Technically, you don't need to pay selected because they're above your heads. So as long as you aim it upwards to detonate above Tawny's head, you don't need selected.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's the advantage of
I'm
three-dimensional
going
combat.
to...
Say like crop dusting, pal.
Yeah, and I'm going to Benny that. I just want to see if I can do better. Get a raise. Nope. Okay.
Okay, that's a wound on the first one and the second one. Unharmed. If you caught one dead center,
And
the
that's
other one was
gonna
obviously
be
on the peripheral. You can spend a bit if you want to re-roll the damage.
And I do.
There you go. Nice air burst as you goo them when they crash to the ground there. fragile bones, breaking and buckling as they may.
Okay, and Forester 4.
He does have a rapier if he wishes to engage in melee, or he can still attempt to shoot it even with a bow in melee. No, you have to use his rapier.
Yeah, he does.
Have to use his rapier.
Bow's
bigger than a pigeon. Sorry, Forester 6.
I thought I was Forester 4.
Might be. I might have gone wrong.
No, I have that.
Yeah,
Nope.
you're Forester 6.
Okay,
6.
so I can use my bow, right?
No, because a bow is bigger than a pistol. You'll have to use your rapier.
Can't use a longbow in hand-to-hand.
Yeah.
Well, you can hit people with it, but you can't use it as a bow. You can use it as an improvised weapon. And he's got a rapier, so he can just draw the rapier and engage in classic 1930s swordplay.
Or take the arrow and stab it in the eye.
Alright. I tried to move him, but he's not moving.
Yeah, no, I was having fun and games trying to click on the... That's unfortunate. But it wasn't a crit fail, at least.
No,
Okay.
Nice to use the roll out though.
Okay. These harpy bats are obviously very hungry. They obviously think Lion Man is very tasty.
Just jealous.
Tawny is shaken. And that brings the victor. Mountain Road will rush the blood away.
Shake me.
But his ray gun rifle. Obviously, the rain is interfering with his aim. This must have been done. Ooh, looks like we got some lightning there. Green black. I do not know why it's totally random. It's going to be something about how I placed them on the tracker, I think. It's all good. And the last harpy, number 2. See if it's hungry. He appeared to be very hungry. He's definitely going for that Lion Man flesh again. Standing out in the open, literally saying, "Come and eat me."
Blue Mongo probably doesn't look so good to you guys.
But they're probably no, they're probably not used to seeing blue magic men. No.
That is my favorite new word.
Blue Mongo?
Yes. Let's see if I can Benny that wound. Since
They're up for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this year.
Since the buttheads came after me while I was shaking. It's not right.
They're going to lose out to Cindy Lauper, but
That's good. You soaked it. Yeah, you're fine. You avoid the attack. And I need to check something. Let's see. I think that's not working properly today. That's the problem. There we go. Just realised they couldn't hear the sound effects.
Is that him and
you
he
guys,
jumping in?
that's why it was so loud. No. That was me sorting out Kenku. It wasn't streaming sound effects to you guys. Just drowning me out. Let's try again. Let's put it back on now and see if it works better. Hopefully it'll be quieter now. No, you should be able to hear it as well, which is why I turned the rain on.
Ooh, nice. Here comes the rain again.
Now I should be able to adjust the volume of it down a bit. There we go.
Yeah, if you would.
It is a little loud.
You can also manually adjust them as well. The
Parents or
rainforest reigns
Kenku?
over its territory with a forbidding
okay.
hand. Its denizens rise from a deep slumber. One flapper at a time. Let's just hope Benny economy can keep up. Ambient sounds are okay here. So yeah, you guys can. All you have to, you can manually adjust the volume of Kenku as well if you don't want them so loud.
Yes, in Discord, right.
Yeah. It's what I like about using it, because you have control over the sound effects if I do it that way, whereas if I just flap them to you, you know what I mean, using the
Yeah.
It's less control. I can control it to a degree. I can make it quieter for myself, and you guys can make it quieter for yourselves. In fact, I don't think I can control your volume. I think I can only control the volume of Kenku for myself.
You can only control the master volume, right?
Master volume, yeah.
Okie dokie, that's Tawny soaks the damage, and that's all good. I think we've only got those two left, haven't we? So, yeah. Well, let's give you a chance to get some bennies, shall we? No one got any bennies? I'm going to give them all the bennies as soon as they survive the
No
fight.
vanities.
It looks like Tawny's going first with the final two harpy bats
Yeah,
left.
harpies. Nope, that's not what I wanted you to do.
Elspeth says, let the bennies flow, so they do.
Thank you,
Let the
Elspeth.
vanities flow.
Thank you.
Yeah, I forgot what the setting rules are off the top of my head, other than planetary romance and unarmored foe. I can't remember what the setting rules are. Yeah, you can. Okay, that's one
And then
shaken
I'll
bad guy.
let the Royal Forester attack. Same person. And misses. Okay. No.
Oh,
There we
don't
go.
forget. Yes, don't forget, guys. Actually, I was just checking the setting rules. In Flash Gordon, it's high adventure. You can spend a Benny to gain a one-time use of a combat edge. Don't forget that, guys.
And that's
so-
one time per session?
No, every time you spend a Benny, you get one use of any combat edge. Doesn't even say you have to
okay.
qualify for it. Interestingly, it
Oh.
literally, it just says you can. Hang on, let's. Oh, hang on. They have to meet the rank and Benny rank and edge requirements as usual, but can ignore trait requirements. So basically, yeah. So yeah, if as novice characters, you can spend a Benny to gain any novice combat edge, one use of it. Once you hit season, then obviously you can do season ones as well. What it means is though is if you've got frenzy, you can spend a Benny to use improved frenzy if you're seasoned. But if you don't have frenzy already, the best you can get is frenzy. That's what it means about edge requirements. But yeah, so yeah,
Right.
Last for a whole combat, or
it just is a one-time use. So I think it is literally that you spend a Benny to use it that once. So you're surrounded by a bunch of foes. You get surrounded by a bunch of foes. You spend a Benny to give you the sweep edge for one attack. You can just sweep them all.
did you
If
only
my-
do it on your turn, or like if one of them ran up on
Benny,
somebody, could they?
Bennies can be spent at any time because players spend Bennies, not characters. So therefore, logically speaking, you can spend a Benny at any time. So you can spend a Benny to give yourself. You can spend a Benny to give yourself Iron Jaw and give you a +2 bonus to your soak roll with your unarmored foe bonus. that means you're technically guaranteed to soak a single wound. But it would cost you 2 bennies to soak it. You know what I mean? Because 1 benny to do the soak, 1 benny to give yourself the iron jaw edge. Gives you +2 on soak rolls. Oh, there we go. That's 2 hits upon the harpy bat. 2 hits upon each of the harpy. 1 hit on each of the harpy bats is what I should say. Okay. 1 down. AGP.
Ow!
The new version of NVIDIA broadcast is very annoying because it keeps telling me high GPU though. Just like, yes, I'm streaming it and play using a graphically intense application. So what if the GPU's working hard? It's meant to be. I don't care. Right, congratulations! You have defeated all the foes. I shall award you all a Benny.
Yay.
Thank you.
Surviving the fight.
Seems beneficial.
Oh, that's terrible. If I hadn't just awarded you a Benny, that would have got everyone a Benny. Okie dokie. So all you got to do now is cross the river, which does look sort of slightly precipitous. So it looks like it's those cliffs on either side. So basically, you can fly across. Obviously, if you fly across, or you can choose to jump across at the narrowest point, or you can use the log to clamber across. It's unlock.
How far down is that ravine?
Oops, I'm going to say
all the way
5,
down?
10, 15, 20, 30. Let's say it's about 60 feet straight down for fun. So 66 halved falling damage.
Unless I make an athletics dive.
Well,
Just kidding. I'm climbing across the log. I have these lovely claws that'll help me not slip.
Indeed.
Yeah, I think I'll do the same.
Indeed. If you're just going across the log, all you've got to do is not crit fail on an athletics check. Even if you fail, you'll be okay. You just mustn't crit fail on the athletics check. If you want to jump across if you want to be dynamic and jump across, then you can. I think that's the narrowest point there. That just requires an athletics check to not plummet. Be dramatic about it. Or you can just cross and not crit fail. You'll be fine.
Zephyr will pick up Forester number 1, and the 2 of us will fly across.
Okie dokie.
Thank you.
Foresters will automatically get across the log because they're used to this sort of thing. It's just because it's wet and it's raining and everything else. So.
Well, I will sit close by, and if someone slips, I'll try to catch them.
That seems reasonable. Who's going next across the log, or who wants to jump Who wants to jump across and collide with? Well, actually, I'm going to assume that you're actually sort of flying halfway down the drop right now. Or who wants to try jumping? Who wants to try jumping over Zephyr on the shortest route, which is an athletics check? Or you can just cross the log and not crit fail. It's up to you guys. Who wants to go next? And then obviously you just follow the path to up the edge of the map and you'll reach the secret base.
I'm sort of hanging here by the end to assist anybody if they need it.
Looks like everyone's got across. It's just Azul and Charles to go.
Yeah, I was just waiting for others, but I will roll.
Well, no, we got a 1 here.
Yeah, no, the foresters are fine. You have to roll for the NPCs. They'll get across. This is where they are. They're used to walking across slippery, wet logs. See, even Charles makes it, and he's clumsy. Obviously, he falls over, but it's a big wide log, and therefore it gives you plenty of handholds. It's only if you crit fail you.
Yeah, he belly flops and then continues to just crawl across.
Yeah, exactly. The idea is if you fail the athletics check, you fall, but you catch yourself and get across. If you crit fail, you fail to grab hold of something and plummet. That was the logic.
Does he fall with one leg to either side of the log?
Probably.
Oh,
Probably.
that's mean.
Last but not least is Azul.
I rolled already.
Did you? I do apologise. I didn't notice. You didn't move your token across. Hence my confusion.
No, I didn't want to get in the way, but yeah.
Okay, right, no problem at all. So, getting across the centre back. Hitting. Well, that must be the stacking. Oh, they put stacking and token options in. That's interesting. However, yep, you basically uneventfully get to the secret area, so we can carry it on. So I can stop the sound effects as you get to the base, and the foresters leave you. Foresters leave you and head back to continue their patrol through the forest. You arrive in the well-concealed base. You're guided to a tent where a bearded man in a green tunic and wearing a bulky set of wired headphones appears to be listening to something intently and scratching notes onto a pad of paper. Eventually, he notices you, greets you with a smile, removes his headphones and rises. Ah, so happy you could join us on such short notice. I'm Dr. Hans Zarkov, he says. He then stands there with his hand outstretched towards you.
Charles will go ahead and step forward and give him a shake. He understands these earthling
customs.
Customs. Thank you.
Well, having seen that that's what they do, I'll proceed to shake his hand as well.
Indeed.
Not being slow on the uptake, I'll follow along.
Once introductions are out of the way, Hans indicates a stack of electronic components upon the table that hum and glow with energy. This is my Sony scanner, a device capable of scanning for radio transmissions over extremely long range. Normally, we use this machine to listen in on Imperial broadcasts, but a few days ago, I tuned the receiving dish to the ground beneath our feet and was shocked to hear voices coming from deep within the bowels of the planet. While the chittering was almost unintelligible, I did, with the help of our linguistics specialist, Dr. Aman, catch several references to light stones. We can only assume they were speaking of white sapphires. Zarkov presents a map of sorts to you, showing a side view of the terrain with an X marking the camp. By my calculations, the mysterious voices are concentrated in this region here, some 10 Mongo miles down. If they know of a significant source of white sapphires, they could be invaluable to the rebellion. So at this point, I forgot what white sapphires are.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but white sapphires are power crystals, are they not?
They probably are. They probably are.
Actually, I think they're like superpower crystals.
I think, yeah, indeed. I think they may well be. Let's have a look. See if I can find anything. I'm trying to think of. We're going to go with that. It seems reasonable. They are now. Prince Barrett has provided us with one of his electric moles, which I have modified to make the journey faster and safer for the occupants. Zarkov leads you into a large shape hidden beneath heavy green tarpaulins. He pulls one away, revealing the nose of an electric mole already aimed slightly downward at the ground. The rebels are welcome to. Okay, yeah, he explains you're welcome to take your time learning how to drive the machine, but he explains the controls are simple enough to can be operated by anyone with a driving or piloting skill. The vehicle is capable of advancing forwards or retreating at half speed. Basically, you do have someone with piloting skill, don't you? Do you have anyone with driving skill?
do. I do.
I don't. I don't. I have neither.
That's fine. Or because you've got a pilot, you don't
I
need
have
a royal
6
policy.
in driving.
You got a 6 in driving. Oh, well, there you go.
D6, yep.
There we go. Because I was going to say, if you don't have a pilot or a driver, I knew you had a pilot. I didn't know if you had a driver.
I'll stand up and put him in the chair. He can do it better than I can.
You would have got an experienced Royal Forester operator. Okay. So basically, at that point, I shall. Yeah, I shall share the Nasher with you. That is the name of the electric mole you'll be using. So the driver is going to be. Oh, I just got a lovely, a huge amount of combat errors there. Console errors, I should say. Interesting. Oh, probably because the Nasher doesn't have a token. That might be why it gave me a errors. And it added itself multiple times to the tracker. Let's try that again. Got any to the mole yet? So let's do the token. So that's a bug on my part. Nice big green for the Nasher. Nope, still got a load of console errors. Combat tracker, combat groups, combat toughness. Ah. Yes, I know what it is. It's a mistake. It's got toughness, not vehicle toughness. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Oh, I'll worry about the toughness later. I'm sure you won't need to worry too much about it. I'll put a toughness of 5 in for now, just to see if that is what the problem is. I do want to check. I'm sure that is what it is, and if that's the case, I'll be happy. No, I still got console errors. Weird. What's a string number? I put toughness in. Oh, it must have a value of a number when it should be a string these days. Not sure I can fix that. Well, I can. I'll have to create a new vehicle. Frustrating. Yes, basically at some point in the past, the Savage Worlds rule set used to use toughness for vehicles. And at some point, for some reason, I can't remember what it was, they had to change it from toughness to vehicle toughness. I thought we'd done a sort of clever search and replace thing to place them all, but it would appear that this one's missing, so I'll give that a toughness of 5 for now. Cost doesn't matter, availability doesn't matter.
That's real tough.
Oh, dude, when he's struggling, that's why you get hit with the harpies.
You get hit with the harpies.
Yeah. You get hit with the harpies. He gets hit with harpies. You all get hit with the harpies.
Everybody gets a harpy.
Okay, light gun pulverizer front mounted, light gun pulverizer front mounted, light gun pulverizer rear mounted. Should give me the 3. Okay, I think I've got that fixed. There's the oil. Make it its size. What size is it? Size 10. That should be space 2. Reach 1. That shouldn't have a reach. It's oil based. I need to give it the token again, the G. And I think we're there. Oh, I sorted everything. I missed this one. I'll have to fix this in the module. Savage Worlds. Settings. Journey to the center of Mongo. Nasher. No, not Gansha. Nasher. Got it wrong again. Nasher. Next. Nasher. Toughness 30-10. Yeah, there we go. And what's its crew complement? Its crew complement is 2 + 6. So actually, it's going to take 2 of you. Yeah, 2 + 6. So that's okay. So both the driver and the pilot will be sitting in the driving seats, but the driver will be doing the main controls. The pilot will just be sort of checking stuff. So top speed is 12. Heavy armor. I think I've updated everything. Now put the new version of the Nasher on that won't cause errors. Whereas I'll share this version with you. This version works. And unshare the broken version. There we go. So now I can go and put. I've lost track. I've lost track. Was it Tawny doing the driving? I forgot.
Yeah, I guess I'll be in the co-pilot seat backing them up.
That's
Tony's
okay.
driving, yes.
Okay, that's fine. And then basically there's heavy weapon requires 4 large power crystals. Okay, so you've got some light gun pulverizers, but you don't need those at the moment. So I'll just put Tawny as the driver at the moment, which is all we need to do, and then just one inside the Nasher. Go in any order you like, and if you're inside the Nasher, then the Nasher. Okay, so you're all passengers of the Nasher. I'm not going to worry about putting you in as passengers. That's good. Sorry about that. Okay. I do have some artwork of what it looks like as you're drilling in and tunneling in. If you're tunneling in an electric mole, so that gives you an idea of what the Nasher looks like.
Cool.
Okay.
I was sort of picturing a Thunderbirds one.
Oh.
The mole.
Yes, the mole. I was too, if I'm honest. I was picturing the mole. Okay, so the Nasher is a heavily modified and slightly enlarged version of Prince Baron's typical electric mole design. Unlike standard electric moles, the Nasher is capable of reverse movement at half speed thanks to the addition of a rear-mounted single light gun pulverizer mounted in the centre of propeller. The Nasher also contains the white sapphire-based reactor capable of almost unlimited journey underground power, basically, provided the system is fed raw materials on a regular basis. Okay. Zarkov has also created a Mongo tech device he calls the Sapphire Sniffer. This mechanism must be affixed to the front of the electric mole. With it, the drilling machine can automatically hone in on large concentrations of power crystals. There we go. Attaching and wiring up the device requires a repair roll and 2 hours' time. This can be reduced in half for a raise. So there we go. That's obviously if it gets knocked off and you need to reattach it. Right now, it will be attached. Zarkov will have already done so. At the same time, a radio man informed Zarkov that
can this sniffer thing be used without being mounted?
No, I think it's designed to just
maybe give it to our robot to carry and.
Actually, no. It would appear that Zarkov hasn't attached it. You guys need to wire it up and attach it to the front of the Nasher. So Zarkov's obviously dealing with something else. And no, I think it's big and bulky, and it's designed to steer the electric mole, as it were. So, anyone got the repair skill? And does anyone want to assist anyone who's got the repair skill?
Yeah, Charles can repair it.
Does anyone wish to assist Charles? Victor is assisting.
Like Victor's did. Ooh, quite well.
Ooh, that's a +4. That's a +4. Look at that. Okay, Charles, you get to do a repair roll with a +4. You'll get this on.
As long as I don't blow it, it'll at least get installed.
Indeed.
Hey, with the raise. There we go.
Success with a raise, so therefore it only takes you an hour to attach it, which is good. So, while you're attaching the sniffer, Radio Man, you overhear. Actually, let's have notice checks from everyone except Victor and Charles, because obviously they're making banging, clonking noises and they're attaching the mole. So, okay, you, Lizaris and Tawny, you overhear a radio man informing Zarkov that Imperial forces have attacked one of Baron's secret facilities on the far side of the kingdom and made off with a modified electric mole, driving it into the ground and vanishing from sight.
Launch stations.
Zarkov checks the Sodi scanner and detects Imperial transmissions and the grinding of the stolen electric mole. He comes over and you've obviously heard of some of it, but he explains it anyway, and it says that the journey into the planet Mongo must begin as soon as the Sapphire Sniffer installation is complete. Zarkov explains that the Nasha is twice as fast and more reliable than the stolen electric mole. Therefore, although the Imperial forces have a head start, you should be able to catch them and overtake them quite easily. Plus, Zarkov doesn't expect them to have a Sapphire Sniffer. As night falls on Arboria, you pile into the Nasha and fire up its whirring engines, preparing to drill into the planet's crust, while the Freemen within the camp will look on and cheer. But is any preparation work or anything anyone wants to do? And you did have an hour there, so any power, you get 5 power points back if you'd expended any. I mean, the Sapphire was being fitted.
Well, if we have an hour, then I will charge up anyone who's got any utilized a crystal in that. Oh, I did. So I will. Yeah, but I only used 2. Yeah, I'll recharge my my ray gun.
Can I pick up another 5 arrows to fill out my quiver?
You most certainly can. Interesting. Skill stay, or did we lose it? It's gone, so that should just be repaired. Okay, so you start drilling downwards, and you're underway with much cheering as the electric ball heads downwards. Obviously, in non-combat situations, you just need to have the driving and piloting skill to be able to direct it. So the light gun pulverizers on the front activate and start blasting and melting the rock ahead of you as you start burrowing downwards. The Sapphire Sniffer giving you direction in which to steer the electric mole as you burrow through the solid rock of Mongo. After hours of boring through soft soil, loose rock, and then solid stone, the Nasha breaks through a wall and slips into a natural tunnel. At the same time, a flashing light on the console starts flashing. A red warning light.
Warning of?
Glancing over at the console, it indicates that the engines are in danger of overheating.
That's no good.
Can I go back there and use elemental manipulation or environmental protection to lower the temperature of the engine?
Very good.
You could give it a shot. It would probably help the cooling down, but they've got to the point where they need to be turned off to provide overload. But however, that will help the cooling down process.
Okay, so I will.
It should be. I should say this natural cavern and cave. Sorry, this natural tunnel and cave would provide a good opportunity, at least somewhere where you can stretch your legs. Burrowing, shattering valuable beddies. Proceed in warning. Burrowing is shattering valuable beddies. Proceed with caution. But it provides a good area to stop for a while. In fact, actually, you also notice there is a stream of water running through the middle of the tunnel. Would anyone like to make a repair check?
Repair check?
Why not?
Basically, you roll 1d6, select one player to receive a single penny. Well, actually, funny you should say that. I was just about to give Zafira a Betty for the cooling idea, but I shall still roll 1d6 and see who gets one. It's 1. That's Azul on my board. There you go. I like this random allocating of Betty's idea. Okay, sorry. Yes, you basically, Victor. If you connect a hose into the river area. Oh, here comes the junk bots. Junk bots. If you connect a hose to the stream and up to the cooling system, that would additionally increase the cooling process, which will basically give you a chance to sort things out quick. Cool it down even quicker, even after Zafira is using Mongomancy to help cool it as well.
Can I use my survival to help Victor with the hose?
Certainly could.
That give him a +1?
Indeed. Asher coming in. Yeah. And
so I'll make sure the front end is nice secured in the river type of thing. And Victor can plug it in on the other end.
There we go. That should sort that one out. Why is the Nasher hostile? Go. Okay. Yeah. So that's okay. So you step out and you step out of the Nasher. It's cool. It's plink. The metal is plinking as it cools. And Victor's Vizriz is heading outside.
Zafra, do you want to play a guard for a while and make sure we're not surprised while we're dealing with this, please?
Sure. I will peel my eyes and watch for any moving from wherever
No problem.
It may come from.
Seems perfectly reasonable to me.
How big is this cave? Like, how high?
Alan says let the bennies fly. I think they've got enough already, but I'll happily let them have some more, I suppose. It's quite an impressive cave. It's quite impressive.
Okay, so I could fly up actually and get a view from up above, kind of thing.
Yes, yeah. Well, you can go about 18 feet off the ground, no problem at all there.
Okay.
It has that. It seems to have its own luminescence down here and all that sort of stuff. Can I have a notice check from Vizris, please?
Five good enough?
Well, we'll find out in a second. Are you happy with a 5?
Well, I'll bet and see if I can get a better one.
Be my guest. This is I just rolled the wrong stat. 5.
And we'll try it a third time.
Okay.
There we go.
I'm happy with that.
7. That seems reasonable. I just failed my notice check. I'm really good at failing notice checks. 9 times out of 10, when I fail my notice check,
I see something sneaking up on me.
No. When 9 times out of 10, when me, the GM, when I'm doing modules and updating modules and tweaking modules, and the 9 times out of 10, I fail my notice check and end up giving an NPC a second notice. It's quite funny, but anyway. The amount of times I don't notice the NPC's already got notice on it, and then I'll give it another notice. Right. I am going to, unfortunately, you don't. Unfortunately, my 11 stealth beats your 7 notice, so you will not. Oh, actually, Zafara gets to make a notice check as well.
See them, Zafara, and you know the target number now.
Who's missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Victor's missing.
Is there an edge called genre savvy?
Not yet. Why? Do you want to make one?
Where we would know that if we were stuck in a damn cave, we were about to get attacked.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is great. I'm sorry, I don't seem to be. I've gone through what 4 bennies.
It's fine.
Now?
Don't burn your bennies. Yeah.
Sorry,
11's hard number beat.
Okay. Right.
I'm guessing with a 7. I'm not going to see it if he didn't see it with a 7.
Afraid not. Oh God, it's as big as the Nasher. It was obviously in the water. It literally burst. It literally appears out of the water.
Wait, sure we get a bonus to see something that's that big, right?
It got an 11 inch stealth roll. It's dark out there.
There you go, Azul. There's a 16.
Azul. How many bennies did you spend? You get them back. You're inside the thingy. You don't get to see it. You get to come out on your action. I'll give you your bennies back. And a +4 bonus to attack. So I'll tell you what attacks in a second. Suddenly, something very large attacks Lizarus. Oh my word! Something very large probably eviscerates Lizarus.
Oh my God.
Or at least attempts to.
I think it's time to tuck and dodge.
Some bennies are being ordered by the players out there.
Better tuck and do something.
Holy moly.
Oh no, unarmored hero. That's 1 wound. Means you're not incapacitated, but you did take 3 wounds. Saved by armored hero.
And got Garuda here to do any healing. Oh shit.
Okay, 3 wounds. Okay, so what did attack you? A Gokko, apparently. Okay, so let's see Gokkos. Gokkos are enormous 6-legged underground dragons with saw-toothed beaks, 2 powerful arms that end in massive crushing claws. They are voracious hunters who attack anything or anyone they can crack or rend with their mighty claws. Aren't you?
In Mongo Underground, giant lobster eat you. So how big is it?
It is
the Gokko. I mean, yes, I'm not asking personal questions.
It is 25 feet long from snout to tail.
Okay. Does it look like it could reach around behind its head or something?
Well, with a 25 foot long and large, it means it's got to reach a 1.
Like if I were on its back, is there a spot that it looks like it might not be able to reach easily?
Probably not, based on the fact that it's sort of, I think it's like a snake with legs, isn't it? 6-legged dragon with saw-tooth beaks. Yeah, I'm not sure is the honest answer there. I'm afraid to say. I'm going to say with reach 1, no, it can get you anywhere on its back. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Oh yeah, especially as yeah. Let's see what it looks like. Copy link address. There you go. If you click on that link, it should take you to the Flash Gordon wiki, where you could actually see the animated version of the Gokko and the serial version of the Gokko on that. Actually, I did the image page. Let me actually link the whole page, thinking about it. Sorry, ignore that link.
Ooh.
Copy link address. I'll give you that one. That will take you to the page where you could actually see the image that I linked to before, and also the actual movie version. I'm going to see if there's.
You know, one thing I'm noticing about the colorization of this comic is really weird. You know, he uses like primary colors, and it's different colors all the way throughout. I mean, I'm not complaining. No, nothing. It's just,
I've just found the original comic strip. There's the original comic strip entry. Before he can fire again, he's caught by the metal diving suit, slowly crumbles under the crushing pressure of the mighty claw. So that's a Gokko.
Nasty.
Okay. Let's see
these were from the original King feature. Is that the?
Well, as I say, if you opened up if you got the link that actually takes you to the Flash Gordon wiki, you should have two pictures. The coloured picture that I just shared here of the Gokko attacking, and then underneath is the serial version of the Gokko in the chapter 110, chapter 102, the Tunnel of Terror, apparently. And 103 captured by so Flash Gordon serial. Flash and Prince Thun run across a Gokko in the Tunnel of Terror. So there you go.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, let's see what happens. We're dealing in as the combat begins. And it looks like Victor's going first, unless anyone wants to spend bennies to move up the action deck. 3 young Gokkos are suddenly also appearing. Now, Mother Gokko has probably caught food for them.
What? You really are dumping on us, man.
I didn't write this adventure. Oh, have I not shared the map? I do apologise. There's a map. I think it's client view because we're only using a small part of the tunnel. It's annoying that the Nasher and the Gokko are both G's, but anyway. That's the Nasher, that's the Gokko. Victor's going first. He's going to attack. Oh, that's stepping out from the Nasher. Gokko fires the ray gun rifle. It's a young Gokko. May well make Mother very upset. Young Gokko is shaken. I know you stepped out. I don't know why you didn't let me accept your move there.
All right. So, as the driver, can I also use I guess I have some control over the light mounted gun, right?
If you want to use one of the light guns as a weapon, I can add you as an operator of one of the light gun pulverizers.
Yep.
There you are. You should be able to now use shooting from the light gun pulverizer.
I'm hoping that's a heavy weapon.
It is a heavy weapon. Okay. Beam of energy comes out and blows a hole over here in the wall. Who are you targeting?
Oh, the Gokko.
What, Mummy Gokko or Baby Gokko?
Mommy.
That's a hit.
Can I target somebody? I can't target him. Anyway, okay.
That was heavy armor attack. So heavy weapon.
I did 1 wound.
You shook it.
Shook it?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to Benny that damage. Wait, 5d6. Benny.
I want my Benny back, Benny back, Benny back.
You shake it.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm done.
Not with NPC damage rolls today and vehicle rolls. I have to look at Miss 4C.
Well, Charles knows he doesn't have any kind of big bangs against this bugger, so we are going to shoot the little one.
Okay.
If we can draw the big one a little closer in front of the gun so that it can shoot better.
Well, I'm going to actually. Dasher is probably facing that way, so the guns will probably the guns probably have an arc of the two guns. I'm going to say have an arc like that out the front. Someone could mount, yeah. So you need someone, you know. I mean, so obviously you need to somehow draw it further back if you want to sort of get it in the crosshairs of both of them, as it were, like that. Anyway, you hit the young one. Yeah.
Any that once, just because. Yeah.
Worrying about it. That's the sort of fire arcs an Asher has. Huge reference. The Gokko unshakes. Attempts to bite Lazarus again.
He's not allowed to unshake.
Right, he is. Lazarus is in trouble, I suspect. Oh, jeez!
Oh, for God's sakes.
I think Lazarus is incapacitated, I'm afraid to say.
I think just as those jaws clamp down, it's time for a cliffhanger.
Oh, if you've got a cliffhanger, that's the time to use one, most certainly. You know the cliffhangers you want to apply.
I was thinking the captured cliffhanger.
Oh.
Getting. Or actually, disaster. Let's have the tunnel collapse.
You can discuss it. You can discuss it amongst yourselves. Which one do you want to go with?
Don't even call me.
There he is.
Yeah, 2 or 3 would probably be good choices. Disaster or environmental hazard.
A ray of sunshine. I like
do that.
Herka. Getting Chat GPT to do some work for me. It's actually working quite well.
Anybody? Nobody?
The natural disaster probably will work the best. What do you think?
I can't see the card, so I can't make a
You wouldn't just go for the cliffhanger supplement.
I was going to share the cliffhanger record, but it's not letting me. So.
Which one? Disaster? I could do that. There's disaster. There's captured. Got to share them because making workers' cards didn't work. The idea is you know what I mean. So if I'll share all of them because then you've always got them shared. If that makes sense.
Actually, looking at the rules, we just decide that yes, there is one, and then you roll to see which one it is.
Or I randomly pick a card. I don't mind.
Okay, yeah.
But I'm quite happy to let you guys. At the same time, I'm quite happy to let you guys pick as well. So this once. There you go.
Other than reinforcements, I think pretty much any of those would work.
I like the perilous portal myself.
I'm not sure what.
It's up to you guys. That's the whole point. You choose. Well, if you want to make it easy, I can choose, make it a cliffhanger and just roll one.
We're going to pick one of these. I like frying pans. Fritz Lieber, defender of Arboria. I don't like hanging off cliffs. It's dangerous, man. But I'm strong.
I actually, obviously, having the Flash Gordon box set, I actually do have the official cliffhanger token, which is what meant to be on the table. And the idea is it's meant to be on the table in front of you, and you flip it over to say cliffhanger. I can't obviously do that here, so let's see what we can do. Okay, yeah, okay. If you're saying we're going to play a cliffhanger, and I draw one. See what we get. These are really flimsy. Okay, it is captured.
Whoa.
I need to remember what those.
Now what do we do with it?
Well, that's easy. Okay, so just need to remind myself.
Okay, you've captured it. Now what you gonna do?
Well, no, I know. I know what we'll do. It's not a problem. Hang on a second. Just trying. So we'll close down perilous portal. We'll close down frying pan. Environmental hazard. We turn away. I think captured. You get conviction. In this case, captured. Give your heroes 1 point of conviction and let them refill their bennies. Everyone's that. So you okay for being captured? It's conviction. I thought that's what... Okay, so what actually happens then? This changes the whole storyline. That's great. Okay. Okay. No, it won't let me. It's very. I do that. Do that, and then do that. Should open up that. Okay. So what actually happens is, rather than being incapacitated, the Gokko grabs hold of Lizriz and drags him off into the cave.
No.
No.
He's not allowed to do that.
Which means the young ones will follow. So I think what we need to do is need to give you some special gear on the Nasha. Which you can probably use creatively if I can find what I'm looking for. So Savage Wells, Flash Gordon, GM Gun, Savage Wells, Flash Gordon, Savage Wells, Flash Gordon, Player's Guide, Mongo, Player Guide. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Special one. Special. That's okay. We'll make it up. So, party sheet. Basically, with the Gokko being carried away, the baby ones are still there at the moment. However, what we will do is should be someone remembers seeing basically you remember seeing a actually I'm going to say Fritz because he's still inside the electric mole. Fritz basically notices a crate stowed in the back along with the food and the supplies that's in the electric mole. It says on the side that it's Mongo 5 explosive. Might be useful at this side. Might be of use.
I'm going to go and open it up and have a look.
Mongo number 5. A little bit.
Well, no, it's just a box of M5.
Bomb.
Little bit of gecko in my explosion. Little bit of harpy bat.
Let me set. I'll make it. Okay. Okay. Let's get rid of that one. I'll put that there. Is 6. There you go. Very rare stuff. Probably never see it again. There we are. We got some on the party sheet if someone wants to take some.
Heavy weapons, large burst templates. Oh.
We get to blow it up.
Suits you, sir. Oh.
I want to blow it up. Please, GM, may I blow it up?
I can't remember how. I think I have to bloody unlock my chat window just to get rid of that. Yeah, there we go. Get rid of that thing.
May I have some boom?
Okay, so so it would appear that he's been dragged off inside, and
let's go and get him heads.
Stuffed in the case. There's a lovely arrow. So basically, what you may need to do is, what I'm thinking is, you can probably do some clever trap laying, or something along those lines. Who knows? But anyway, that's what happens there. Okay, the Gokko one is no longer shaken, and it also retreats back towards Mum. Pace of 4. It's not going that fast. This one is also going to move into the cave. So this one is basically do it attack. One's always more boisterous than the others, but it fails, and it isn't. Fortunately, isn't a crit. Hey, Azul, sir, what do you want to do, sir?
Well, I'm not quite sure what to do.
I forgot to make the Mongo 5 heavy. That's my mistake.
As I guess what I will do is go out and try to make an explosion here.
Certainly step outside. That's not a problem.
Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna. I'm not. Azul's confused, and rather than waste time, he will go on hold. Although the go on hold thing isn't on my tracker.
Yeah, I'll pop you on hold.
Double click your card and it'll go on hold.
I just did. It says that the Swayed action deck is not loaded.
Oh,
please
you not
load
seen the
it
fancy
to see
cards?
card images.
I thought the action deck
See the
should load.
cards. He can see the cards. He just can't see the big version.
The big version.
Yeah.
I thought the whole point of the
double-clicking
action
on the
decks.
deck still puts you
I
on
thought
hold.
the action decks went to auto load, but if you go and add it, you should be able to activate it in modular activation.
Yeah, no, but that was what was happening when I was double clicking.
Yeah, it's meant to auto load.
You got to
It's
double click a bit
meant to
harder.
auto load, but I did have some fun and games in the fact that it would appear that I accidentally Well, no, when I tried to activate it, for some reason it activated the Pathfinder one, and I had a real fun in games making it not try and lose the Pathfinder version of the action deck and using the Swade version of the action deck. But that was down to me accidentally loading the Pathfinder one, I think.
If you find that it's not working again, Mac, what you got to do is get a hammer and smash your mouse with a hammer, and that'll fix it. That's true, 100%.
What's probably happening is because the module isn't loaded. When you mouse over, it's trying to pop up the larger image.
Yes.
And it's freaking out about it. So you're not even getting to the point where you can double click.
I'm telling you, you've got to get a hammer and smash your mouse with it, okay?
Oh, if the man won't come to my hammer, smash it with a hammer.
Yeah, just if the mouse doesn't do what it's meant to do, just smash it with a hammer, obviously.
I'm getting messages about
throw the computer out a window.
I'm getting messages about GPU load, but looking at it, it's running at 29% at 45 degrees with a hotspot of 62 degrees. It must be complaining that it's using up most of the memory. That's all. It's just annoying me because it's constantly telling me I'm under GPU heavy load. I don't care. But it says hammer time. Okay. Zafara, what are you up to?
Oh, I am going to fly after the oh, there's a young gecko there, is there?
I didn't realize they weren't visible, sorry.
On the map yet.
Shit, we're gonna have to deal with that one first.
Yes, excellent.
And his mama cries.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what we can do. We'll shoot the young gecko number 3. With
There's one more thing she don't need. It's another hungry mouth to feed. And the
I don't need the copyright strike, thank you.
You ain't gonna get a copyright strike.
No, a copyright strike, I know. Well, tell you what, once, one of the times when we were all talking, Sony tried to copyright claim us talking about something. I never worked out what it was. They claimed it was music. It's like, no, everyone was talking.
It's pathetic. It's just pathetic.
all right. So I do a wound on the young gecko number 3.
Indeed. It's unnerving how they all scream like human males.
Yeah, and then I will fly to there.
Okay.
Actually, that's probably in range. I think I'll back off.
Don't block the corridor.
All right. Well, if you say that, then I won't block.
Well, so far as flying high up.
I know. I understand. Was she above the height of the Gnasher?
Yes.
Okay.
However, you have to fly down by 6 feet to fit through this corridor. Well, don't forget. Oh, hang on! Don't forget the Gnashers. You forgot. I've lost them somehow. But if you remember, Gnashers. That's the Gnashers.
Oh, we can't rotate it any.
Not really.
All right.
It's overheated.
Can we? And we can't move the Gnasher at all.
Not while. No, you were trying to sort that out the engines from overheating.
No, I remember that. I just
yeah. So
was thinking we could point the guns at
no
a different arc or
no. The guns are front mounted. If you look at the description, you've got 2 guns front mounted. The pulverized. It's how it drills through the ground. You've got 2 guns front mounted and 1 gun rear mounted. They're not designed to be used as weapons as such. They're designed to melt the rock and let you tunnel through the rock, if that makes sense. But obviously, you can use them as weapons if you can trick things into moving into the range of the guns. Is what I'm trying to say.
All right, so I'm going to cover myself with butter and a barbecue rub and lay down in the range. Oh wait, who's firing the guns? Oh no, my plan has a flaw.
So now I'm lying here drawing the monster in. I just need to wait for myself to fire the guns while I'm lying here outside the vehicle, nowhere near the guns.
So you fire the guns and you're...
That just reminds me of old Monty Python, isn't it? At this point, so I climb out of the rabbit.
Yeah. But we're not in the rabbit.
Would it help if we ran away again? I know that's a
if we
different
built
scene.
a giant badger.
Okay. Anyway, Sophia's been sorry. Lizarus, you are basically remaining shaken. Wait, you're bleeding profusely, and basically the Gokko sort of trussed you up and left you dangling inside a nest, and it's now sort of sort of doing this undulating call to call back its young, or it's indicating it's dinner time, I think.
Am I any kind of conscious at all, or?
Oh yeah, you're perfectly conscious. You'll be quite alive and awake when the teeth start.
Oh man!
When they start to eat you, yeah.
When they start to eat you, yeah.
Mr. DM's very mean.
But unfortunately, you can perform 3 actions, but that's about it. So you could scream and shout, but you can't move because you've been bound.
Wait, he gets 3 actions? Does he get a multi-action penalty?
3 actions, not 3 actions.
I'm
and
exploiting
there's nothing
your
I can do to
accent.
try to lessen my damage or anything, is there?
Sorry, no, I'm afraid not. The fact you remain shaken, unless you can spend a penny to unshake if you want to. I did dig you out of that ability.
Well, that sounds like at least something to do.
And then you can attempt to do some things. So, Lizarus, I'm just going to...
No, you're going to hit. Come on. Because the dice are all messed up. Need to change the colour of them dice. They're rubbish.
Okay. Well, it's a very good-looking shot. It plinks off the Gokko.
Armpits. Well, maybe I distracted him.
Maybe you distracted him.
Oi, fecker, come here. I'm going to eat you.
You haven't seen the Gokko, have you? You weren't here when I shared it. There you go.
Beautiful.
Oh, just realised the great use of high adventure. Get a Joker boost card when you use a Joker. Yes, that's very true. Yes, that is a very good use of high adventure. You get the Joker, so you spend you get to get a Joker card. Spend a penny to get one of the cards that gives you things that happen when you get a Joker. Very cunning.
What's high adventure?
High adventure. It's a setting roll. You spend a penny, and you get a one-time use of any combat edge appropriate to your current rank.
And you could grab the one that does double damage whenever you hit.
That might be, yeah, as long as that's a novice edge, because don't forget you are novice characters.
Yeah, you could grab the one that gives you, what, 10 power points back when you get a Joker?
Well, that's just because the DM's not giving us
seasoned. I'm not
advances.
novice.
Oh yeah, sorry, you seasoned. I forgot. Did I set you guys up as seasoned? No, why are you seasoned?
You did set us up as seasoned, yeah.
Oh, I thought I set you up as novices.
Wait, what? No, I don't think so.
No, you're all meant to be novices.
We are novices.
Yeah. Cheating so-and-so.
We have a whopping 1 advance.
Yep.
Yeah, why is it that you have 4?
Because he's cheating. Come on,
He's
guys.
cheating.
Pay attention.
Yeah, he's like pouring salt on and pepper on himself, saying, "I'm seasoned. I'm seasoned."
Mason, what are you doing messing with all that down the bottom there?
Well,
Cheating.
cheaty so-and-so, eh?
Unreal.
Yeah, unbelievable.
You know, you're supposed to be setting an example for the community, and
Unbelievable. Yeah. Okay, so is
And we got an advance a few weeks ago, and that's
yes,
where I got
your
from,
first.
and now you're messing with my.
Your first advance, not your 5th advance.
Dude. There's always one.
Yeah.
Or
yeah. There we go. There you go.
In this case.
Well, that's. I have to admit that's where the advanced table's great. It's just enabled me to nobble him back down to a novice character like he should be. Right. I think I have to award everyone a Benny.
Except for Himini for cheating.
But, yeah, because he. But I will award Himini. I will award Himini. You all got Benny's because Himini cheated, but I'm actually going to award Himini and Benny for owning up to the cheating.
You just don't remember what you said.
I never. No, I didn't say Flash Gordon was seasoned. Hell on Earth will be seasoned, but not Flash Gordon. Anyway, okay.
Is Hell on Earth the old one?
Yes. Although they are supposedly
making a new one.
Making a new one, but I imagine that will be a while off yet.
Really?
Actually, Mad World's coming up next, isn't it? Which is the next. Azul, you're still on hold. Do you want to act? Do you want to act before I start the new round?
No.
They're doing Mad World, which is the next Deadlands Lost Colony campaign.
Huh.
That's launching in 8 days, I think. Charles McDowell, you're first, sir.
Well, let's go ahead and dart this direction. And see if we can actually.
Is mass battles working there?
Someone said it
mass
was.
Battles always works.
Someone said it was. Okay, I have a cunning plan for if anyone wants to plant explosives. I have a cunning plan by telling them lighting.
Is it the Suede? Is this the Suede action deck or the science fiction action deck?
Suede action deck.
Suede.
Lots of different pulp. So the Queen of Diamonds is rather in keeping with Flash Gordon.
Oh, okay. So it's just as so you only did the face cards.
That's the Suede action deck only did the face cards, yes.
Gotcha.
Charles, you moved. Are you doing anything after you move?
Yes, I am doing something after I move. I am
Ricky?
looking at how I can cheat here. Hang on just a second.
How you can cheat.
But cheat legally.
Legally cheating. Okay. I see.
I am, with that whole action hero thing, I am trying to see if I can do what I'm trying to do. Tella, there it is. Season power, never mind. Okay, that's not going to work. In that case, I'll just shoot this little one.
Okay.
I'll save a little bit of time and just pull the trigger. I'll look at my cheating for next round.
I'm going to do the cat gun for you.
Is this your product, Kevin?
What?
Oh, there we go.
This Flash Gordon.
Yes, why?
Because I've just seen a typo.
Fine.
In the setting rules comic strip, it's disgushed. Instead of disguise, it says disgushed.
Oh, well,
as a power man. Disgushed as a power man.
If it's in the artwork, that's not my problem.
No, it's the text.
Well, that is my problem.
I'll send you a screenshot.
Please do. Okay, young Gokko. It's going after the person that ran past it. Doesn't think food should run. Thank you. I shall fix it. It was done in a hurry, this conversion. Anything when you're doing a Suede conversion is always a nightmare. Okay, you take a wound for it as a Gokko young basically claws you from behind in a desperate attempt to grab hold of you and pin you down to the ground. No, because Psionics is not a combat edge, is it? It's an arcane background edge, I'm afraid. But, well, with all this interesting emanations and stuff you'll be exposed to while tunneling through Mongo, at everyone's next advance, someone could be inclined to, if someone wants to take Psionics to get healing, they can, of course, take that as an arcane background edge. And obviously, the metagame being you were obviously exposed to some deep Mongo psionic radiation from crystals or something. If you're thinking ahead, if anyone wants to do that, but you don't have to. There's probably some first aid kits in the pack, and obviously you can heal up anyway. And there's fast healing anyway in Flash Gordon. It just means you're just a bit buggered for combat. Gokko Young, did you soak it, Fritz? You haven't. Are you going to soak the wounds you've taken? Or have you buggered off? Spend your penny for you.
Maybe I will.
Spend it for you, aren't you, a lucky fellow? Okay, the young one is unshaken, considerably unshaken. It quite likes the look of this flyy thing. It looks quite tasty. It jumps upwards to basically attempt to claw Yuzafara and is successful. But although it jumps high enough, you deftly avoid the attacks. The Gokko, having stashed away the first bit of food, decides it's time to come back for seconds. Have you noticed when I'm attacking Lysiris, I always rolled a 12 on the D12. When I'm not attacking Lysiris, I don't roll. Seems slightly unfair towards Lysiris there. Anyway, Tawny, you're up.
I'm special.
Don't forget that you're on hold. If you wish to act, you're on hold. Tawny, you're next.
Right. Why can't I target myself? When I think about you, I target myself.
Stop. That deserves pennies for us.
I'm going to run up on it.
Oh, boy, if I'm really more evil, just give myself a penny.
Yeah.
That's not the deal we had worked out. And I'll give him the old claws. I'm going to try and run underneath it. If I need to slide, I will. And I'll just rake my claws in its underbelly as I slide underneath it.
Seems reasonably, unpleasantly, brutally perfect. Go for it.
Creative combat?
Are you doing it as a test, are you?
Is that what I have to do creative combat?
Yes.
No, I'm just trying to open him up. Hang on. He needs to open up a little. Bless America. How can something so big be so hard to hit?
It's not so much. It's not that it's hard to hit. It's the fact that you can't. It's hard to do a meaningful hit. You're just sort of scraping off its chitinous hide. Obviously. When you end your turn, we'll see if Fritz unshakes. So I'm going to end your turn for you. This is
all fun and games till Fritz unshakes.
Fritz, defender of Arboria, remains shaken.
Really? I'm going to just Benny that then.
Fritz uses a Benny to recover shaken status.
But did it not do the roll automatically for me when you passed my turn?
Yeah, you rolled a 2.
Oh, that's terrible.
That's why I said Fritz Lieber, defender of Arboria, remains shaken. That's why I said
this thing's only getting hurt by heavy weapons. So the only thing I've got as heavy weapon is a bomb, so I can't do anything. So I'm going to kill his little child instead.
Or you lead it back towards the big pulverizers. You missed. That might hit. That hits.
Well, they're tough, aren't they?
Gwyn, sorry. Wall crawler. They are tough.
I'll take the shaking.
I need to apply a bit more of a... Oh, hang on. Okay.
Ooh. Everybody see the new dice that came out?
No, what
Did
the
you
new
shake
ones?
it yet?
Yeah, I did.
Seen the new ones? What are they?
Hearts.
Oh, hearts. They're old. The hearts.
They're old.
They're old
Hearts
because
of skulls or something.
hearts of skulls. They're quite old because
No,
the
goblins
had those.
Hearts and Skulls.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
had
I
Hearts
have
and
them
Skulls
already.
for a while.
How did I do that?
We've had them for ages. They're not new.
Yeah.
No, they arrived not long
new.
after we started playing Pathfinder, didn't they? Because that's how Vorka being a cleric of Shelland rather, which is all about love, is a goddess of love. he got those dice as soon as they came out because he rolls hearts every time on these dice. Anyway, Lizarus, you can attempt to break free of your bindings if you want. That would be an athletics check.
Wonderful. I was sort of thinking that being a lizard with lots of spines, claws, and fangs and stuff, I should have a chance of doing that.
Indeed. That's unfortunate. Short of basically getting from bound to just being entangled. Which would... No, I'm afraid they've basically you're buried deep in the nest and it's put heavy things on top of you that are pinning you down. It's all a mess of bones and other fibrous materials. So you're finding it very hard to escape, I'm afraid. Victor. So if someone hadn't run in there, you could have. Well, no, the explosives you have to set and then you can sort of on a timer and you can detonate them by shooting them, or you just have to. You can't throw them. You can use traps in that regard. Anyway, Victor, what are you up to?
Can we get past that one?
Oh, you most certainly can. It's desperately trying to eat the flying thing.
Yes, its mouth is otherwise engaged.
You can quite easily scoot past it. That's a hit upon the shaken young Gokko.
I forgot to do something. Can I reroll it after I do it?
Mm-hmm. Conviction has been spent.
Oh yeah, I've got a conviction, haven't we? Spend it and kick these fuckers' asses. Does this edge that's got the heroic thing? Is there an edge that lets you damage things that are got heavy armor?
There's one for unstoppable, I think.
It's one for
Yeah, no,
unstoppable, but
unstoppable. Not unstoppable. Is unstoppable. I'm sorry.
It's not a
different from heavy
novice.
armor. Yeah. Vera, you're up next.
Okay. I'm going to.
Tony's getting low on Benny's rigger.
shoot
Hint, hint.
Gakko Young number 2.
Go for it. That's a hit with a raise.
Okay.
That's a good hit, but unfortunately, it's that you.
Can I Benny that?
You most
Can I
certainly
Benny
can.
that? Try
You most
again?
certainly can. Yep. Yes, you can.
Oh, that's even worse. Come on.
Hold up, hold up, hold up. You re-roll re-roll the 9 on the first one, and then 11 on the second one. So the last roller shakes it.
Okay. And then I will fly my 6 to there.
Has it really been that long ago? My turn to say, "Let the beddies flow," says Rigger.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you.
Okay, new round.
Indeed.
Unless Azul wants to act because he's still on hold.
No, I'll act now. I guess I'll just kind of come in.
Lost you on the combat tracker, but there you. Oh, there you are. Yeah, there you are. You're gonna have to be selective on that one, I'm afraid.
Yep.
And did you pay the extra 2 power points for heavy weapon damage? Oh no, they don't need it on these ones, so that's okay. Ignore me. You don't need it on these. The young ones don't have heavy weapon damage. So it only cost you 3 power points total, that did. The young one is, the Gokko young is taken down from the shaken, and then your shaken results in a wounded Gokko. Nicely done. That means we're on to the round. With Azul going first, we're giving everyone a Benny because he's got the Joker.
Yay.
Actually, based on what we know now, you want to spend a Benny. You want to spend a Benny to give yourself the double damage edge. Oh, mind you, it's on melee attacks, isn't it? I don't think there's one that does it on double damage.
There are 2 of them. There's Deadshot, and then there's the other one. Deadshot is the ranged one.
Deadshot's ranged, yes, ranged attack. So right now, if you want to spend, because you've just given everyone bennies and you have the Joker, you spend a Benny, use your high adventure to get a single use of the Deadshot edge, and then do a selective heavy damage attack on the bigger gecko.
Right.
You then roll the dice and double it, because of that's how it all works with high adventure. That's successful casting. That's going to cost you 2 power points. 3 power points for selected, 5 power points for heavy weapon.
5.
You could go You could go 5. If you want to go for a 7, you'll do 4d6 damage because you've got a hit with a raise. 3d6 normal. So it's up to you. If you can afford the 7.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it. Yep. All right. So,
How points have you got? Oh yeah, that was your last lot, wasn't it? Yep. Or you spend a penny to get more back. So, that's
I just spent all 7. So
yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
setting up this
No, I know.
attack with the 4.
I was just being helpful. There you go.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Go for it. You can fill it out later, but there's your damage.
Oh, okay.
You can obviously I've just modified it for this one shot, but it'll go. Okay, so you do 9 double it will be 18. That still won't be enough. 21 times 2 will turn that into 42 points of damage. Which will cause 2 wounds.
Okay. I will take that, and I will pass.
Okay, the Gokko unshakes. There, whoever that was that worked out to use those edges on getting a Joker, nicely done. That's definitely a good trick to remember. Okay, heavy armor, bite, claws, large. I think it's got anything else, so it's just going to attack again. Well, you have killed all its young, so it's very angry. It's going to surge forwards to here.
Where are you getting heavy weapon out of that then?
What do you mean heavy? Well, two power points for heavy weapon modifier.
Ah.
On burst.
On most attack powers.
Yep.
Don't get eaten.
Fritz is hit by the first attack. Zephyr is hit by the second attack. Let's do Fritz first. Well, whoever decides to go first. Fire takes 2 wounds. Fritz takes 4. Oh, no, that's not 4 wounds on Fritz. That's attacking Zephyr again when it's actually 4 wounds on Fritz and two wounds on. You taking 2 wounds. Oh, look at those dice flying. Everyone. Oh, was Fritz 11 will only soak 2 wounds still. You're one short of getting 3 of them, right?
What the? I'm going to blow the dice.
That's because you've got a glass jaw, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
You can't, Fritz, but don't forget, if you want to spend an extra Benny, anyone except Fritz can spend an extra Benny to give themselves iron jaw when soaking lots of damage.
Give yourself, all right, iron jaw. I can't get iron jaw.
You can't take iron jaw because you've got glass jaw. That's an edge requirement. You can't take it if you've got glass jaw. Okie dokies. That's 1 wound upon.
Okay, I'll just take the 2.
Okay, so how do I apply that iron jaw?
It's just a +2 bonus. So if you want to spend a Benny, it wouldn't make any difference on your existing roll. You've already taken a wound. You'll be fine.
Okay.
No, it's just it costs you a Benny to soak, but then if you spend it because of high adventure, you can spend a second Benny to take the iron jaw edge that gives you +2 on a soak attempt. It will cost you 2 Bennies to do a soak, but sometimes there might be times when you deem it's viable. Okay, Tawny, you're up next. The Gokko is very upset. You've killed its young. It's attacking wildly with abandon. I was a game at Clint and Jodie's office yesterday where she ran us through a play test of the oh yeah, Faye in LA setting. That looks quite good. I've joined their Patreon to do that. It's night. I like the 6 new edges. Put those into fancy grounds. I can't sell it because obviously you've got to be on the Patreon to
Warning
use
you
it.
guys to stay back.
Okay. You can obviously attempt to test on it. It does look good.
Yes. Yes, I will do a fighting test on it.
Go for it.
I'm going to try and keep him.
So don't forget to roll fighting rather than an attack from your character sheet to make it a test.
So what I want to do
Yes.
is I want to get it to try and bite me and dodge out of the way and slam its snout into the ground.
Sounds good. Go for it.
Good idea. Don't do that, please.
Are you happy with a 5?
Eh.
5 it is.
Yep.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Unfortunately, you don't cause it to smack its snout into the ground.
Yeah. It's fine, I guess. Make me sad.
Just trying to work out
Mr.
how far.
GM.
I'm just trying to work out how far away someone needs to be to place a large burst template that doesn't affect anyone. The answer is right. There.
Kind of like Lex Luthor.
Victor, sir.
Okay.
I live in the wrong country to go to Game J's at Clinton Jones's office. It'd be real fun if I could.
What would be using bombs? Science?
Oh, I just put bomb because it wouldn't let me set it. It would be repair to set explosives.
Okay.
I set it to bomb because it wouldn't let me. I wanted to set it to repair on the fly, but it wouldn't let me do it. But I ended up just picking bomb. So
its outer shell is what's heavy weapon, right?
Yeah.
Heavy armor. So that would, if I get the explosive down inside of it, would that protect the others that didn't listen and ran up close to it?
Yes.
Okay. I'm multi-actioning. I have the explosive in one hand. My first action is to do... Would it be a test or a cold shot to get it pissed off and open its mouth?
Well, it's roaring, frenzying, and attacking people. So I don't think you need to worry. I'd say it's going to be a cold shot.
Okay.
To
what penalty?
-2. It's large, and its mouth's quite big. It's got a big beak, as we saw.
To get its attention focused on me, so I'm like shooting it on the nostril, nose, that kind of thing. Oh, I forgot to. I think a 6 hits it though.
Yeah, it's good. That hits.
Okay. Alright, so I don't really care about damage because it's probably going to soak it anyways. But I do want it to get focused on me.
Exactly.
It comes at me, other arm comes up, and I shove it, which has explosive in it, and I shove it all its way down the gullet as far as possible.
Okay.
And then I set it off.
That will be an opposed athletics check.
Okay.
I'm going to say for shoving it down its gullet.
Well, I wanted it coming after me. That's why.
Well, yeah, but from a narrative perspective, because you have to move in, because otherwise you'd have to wait till its turn if that's what you want to do.
Do I get any bonus for having it really mad at me for the moment?
Well, it's vulnerable, which gives you a +2 anyway. It's a vulnerable, so we'll give you a +2.
Oh, I didn't realize it was vulnerable. Okay.
Ooh.
I'm going to penny that.
I thought you might. Got plenty. That's an 8. That's an 8. Which is
I think I'll take it. I think I'll accept an 8.
Because your multi-action minus. You rolled a 6, but you actually get a +2 because I said it's vulnerable. That's actually an 8. Unfortunately, you don't do it this round, but it doesn't mean you can't try again next round.
Okay.
You want to spend a penny to maintain your conviction.
Yeah.
There we go. Sorry about that one. It was a lucky throw on its part. Charles, you're up, sir.
Charles is going to take the aim action.
Okay. Charles is aiming. Lewis, you can attempt to break free again if you want.
Can I use a conviction before I do?
You most certainly can spend conviction. Oh, it will help. You most certainly can spend a conviction point if you want to. You can spend conviction at any time. Go for it. So your choice, yeah, it's athletics. Oh, there you go. Look at the difference that conviction made. Okay, you basically break free of the nest area and tumble out of it. You can move, but technically that was your action this round. But you can move if you want to.
I'm still pretty hurt though, aren't I?
You are very much beat up. But there's nice cots and things inside the Nashers, and you can heal up on that. Plus in Flash Gordon, if we go back to the setting rules again.
I'm going to do the heroic thing, and I'm going to move up behind it and maybe get a piece of it next turn.
Also, it should be pointed out you can't actually die in Flash Gordon. Well, you can actually die, but you have to be. It has to really happen. Otherwise, you're simply knocked out, captured, unconscious, comatose, or otherwise recovering. So, heroes and villains never die in Flash Gordon.
Well, I'll start crawling my way over behind it while it's busy beating down the other guys in front of me.
Sounds good to me. Okay, Safari unshakes dramatically well.
I would like to spend a conviction point.
Okay.
How do I do that? Just drop it in the chat?
Just drag and drop one in chat. Simple as that.
Okay. And I would like to cast lower trait. Where is it? I want to do lower trait on with on the gecko.
Yeah.
With strong and fatigue. So that'll be 5 power points.
Based on what Victor was doing, I'd say agility.
Okay.
But
then
you
I
can do anything you like. Or you could do vigor, which makes it easier to hit, like Charles said. It's up to you which way you want to go. But those are the two I would say make the most sense right now. Agility means it's easier for Victor to ram the explosive down its gullet. Vigor would make it easier for Charles's cold shot that he's going to do next turn to hurt it. It's your choice which way you want to go.
Vigor will do bonus for the explosive too because it'll lower toughness.
Indeed, yes. So vigor might be the way to go.
I'll do the vigor.
Absolutely
so
fine.
We'll lower the trait. Okay, so that's 5 power points.
Didn't get the raise. You're one off the raise, I'm afraid.
Can I Benny that and try?
You can Benny that if you want to. There you go. That's a successful casting with a raise. You went strong, so it's harder for it to shake off the effect. So that'd be lower trait, 2 dice. Spirit to shake off at -2. -2, and that's lower trait. 2, so that's vigor. -2, which means it's also.
Okay, is there a reason why it says the effect was applied to me?
Yes, because I'm an idiot. Well, no, it's because you had the real reason. Oh, cracky! I think I just deleted you from the combat tracker by mistake. The real reason is because I didn't realize you didn't have the gecko targeted. So when I applied the
yes, that was my fault.
Nope, that's gone to
I
Fritz.
should have targeted it at first.
So Zephyr is there. Lower trait at -2. That's gone to the gecko. That's better than I can do that. Okay, so the gecko is now vigor lower trait -2. And Fritz, you haven't been yet, have you?
So I'm going to intimidate the gecko.
Go for it.
I tried, but then he saw my wound and laughed.
Indeed. Round 3 begins. Who's on hold? No one important. The Nash is on hold. It would be. Okay. Oh, Charles got a joker. Probably the best time to get a joker.
Perfect. Okay, we are going to spend for Deadshot.
You're going to use high adventure to get Deadshot. Okay.
We're going to spend the conviction to make sure we hit it real good.
You're
and
aiming.
I am shooting it in the eye.
Okay.
Nice.
That will be -4 to hit.
You got to tell to look out first.
Right, so -2 because I did take the aim action.
Yes, indeed.
That was a good one.
It was good.
And kapow!
That's a hit with a raise. Roll the damage, and you took high adventure, didn't you?
Oh yeah, baby!
I don't think you need to double. I don't think we needed to double this.
So 90 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay, it's got 3 bennies.
Go ahead and left click on that and hit double, just so it says 90 right there.
There you go. It takes 2 wounds from that attack.
Now finish it off.
Cracking shot. Cracking shot. 90 points of damage. Shame the damage cap applies these days. That would have been quite impressive otherwise. That would have been 70 points. That would have been 70 points damage. So I don't know how many someone else could work out.
Oh, you have the damage cap setting on?
Swade has damage cap as standard.
Each 20 is good for 5, so 2, 4, 6. That's 15.
15 wounds, so
17 wounds would have been applied.
17 wounds would have been applied in Swex and Swade dice. But who's muted? I shouldn't be muted.
Bob.
I'm not muted. It says I'm broadcasting. Yeah.
Said Bob.
Bob's muted. Anyway, Fritz, you're up. Oh.
Bob's your uncle.
Wow, look, I hit him with a roll of 1.
Lizards, you're up, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
You're just getting sequential cards.
I'm going to.
I've got a flush. I mean, excuse me, a straight, almost a flush, straight flush.
2 times 3 of diamonds, 4 of spades, 6 of
I'm going to
diamonds.
move around and get away from this thing.
Be my guess. It's shaking. It can't attack you.
Oh yeah, I might as well. I don't want.
No, it can't attack you. You can't hurt it. And don't forget, your pace is 3 at the moment because you're taking 3 wounds.
It needs AP damage to hit it, right?
You need it to
'Cause
do
it's got
heavy damage,
armor. Yeah.
heavy weapon damage to hurt it.
Exactly.
So, Lizris, you can start. You crawl away.
Listen, I'm here. I may want to change it. You hang tight, please. I have from the last adventure one of those grenades, and it says heavy weapon. Could I leave
Yes.
that as the present as I walk away?
You most certainly can.
Only if you don't look back.
You were there. I think it's a medium burst template, so there. Oh, look at that! You're lucky. Yes, you most certainly can leave that behind.
There you go. Leave a little egg.
Indeed.
And as I'm
Roll the
getting,
damage.
And a small communication grenade.
Right, roll the damage, and then obviously delete the item from your character sheet. And grenades are single-use items, obviously.
What?
What? Oh, don't, yes, roll the damage. Yeah, you don't defer it.
You don't even give us a roll to recover it?
No.
I'm just kidding.
I know you are. It fails to soak the wound, takes another wound.
Oh,
and
boy.
Goes down.
Goes down.
Congratulations.
Gakko.
He was tough.
Yes.
He was. That does strike me as a good place to leave it today. So I think we're going to say congratulations, one and all. You have done very well. You have defeated an very impressive foe.
Okay, so head back
Can
to
we
the
get a
master
raise?
and do healing on everybody that needs healing.
Certainly can. I'll give everyone their second advance.
Woohoo!
Yay.
Hey.
Now I just have to remember what the hell I was going to do with it.
Are we seasoned yet?
No.
Look at me. Are we seasoned yet?
That's what the advances tabs for. You could I think under settings you have to turn on show planned advances. Don't you?
I'm just taking
No.
an opportunity to tease them.
I'm answering Saphira. I think it's something you have to turn on yourselves. I can't remember because I think it's a per person thing. I'm afraid.
You have to turn on the plan thing, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't.
you do.
I can't remember.
Can't
Can't remember where it is.
Yeah, up at the top, there's plans starting and link to turn them on and off.
Oh, that's it. Oh, they made it easier. So yeah, if you haven't already, click on the plan button. That gives you a list of planned advances, so you can literally plan out your advances going forward. So they automatically apply when you level up. But we shall leave it there today. Healing will take place. You'll be fine. Basically, anyone who's taken a wound, we can knock 2 off because that's the most you can do with healing. But Lizris gets to make a natural healing roll once per day because of the setting rules. So Lizris will probably be fine. But we shall leave it there today. I'll leave Fancy Grounds up for those that need to work out advances or want to check things out. I hope you enjoyed that, and next time we'll continue your journey to the center of Mongo.
Yeah,
Take care,
Fine.
everyone.
Thanks very much. Excellent.
His legs off.
See you later, guys.
Thank you.
Fire and flame, a hero rises. They'll know his name. Flash Gordon. The skies are dark, the planets quake. A tyrant rules and worlds will break. From Earth he came with courage bright, a mortal man who dares the fight. With Dale's love burning in his heart, and Zarko's mind to play his part. They face the shadow, the iron fist, the galaxy's hope will not be missed. Flash, oh savior of the universe, with every blow you break the curse. Ming's dark rain will fall tonight. Flash Gordon, shining light. The armies march, the drums of war. Ming's forces strike from Mongo's core. But hawkmen rise and rocketmen soar, a cosmic rebellion to even the score. Volton roars, dive into the fray, while flash cuts through a hero's way. No chains can bind, no fear can reign. The Prince of Freedom won't die in vain. Flash, oh savior of the universe, with every blow you break the curse. Ming's dark